Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another tasty recipe video. In this video today, we're going to be making some fudge. Some classic, good tasting fudge. So to start off, the ingredients that we're going to be needing is a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Exactly measured. Alright guys. Here we have 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use whichever butter you prefer. Over here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And here I also have a 1/4 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. And then I have 1 can of evaporated milk over here and 1.5 cups of sugar. And this is all the ingredients that we're going to be using today guys for this video. Now the key to this video and the key to making our fudge recipe today is that we have to keep stirring our recipe so that the milk doesn't get too hard and stuck to the side of the pot. And yeah guys, just basically keep stirring, stir until your hands fall off. Figuratively, not literally. So let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, so here we are. I've gone ahead and put my pot on the fire. I have my heat on medium right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour my 1 can of evaporated milk into the pan. I'm also going to go ahead and pour my 1.5 cup of sugar in there as well, along with 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to keep the next tablespoon of butter for later purposes. I'm going to go ahead and pour my pinch of salt in there as well. My cinnamon powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Grated nutmeg, also 1/4 of a teaspoon. And my vanilla essence. Just go pour everything in there guys, with the exception of 1 tablespoon of butter. And this is where we're going to begin the tedious process of mixing. So we're going to continue to stir until everything in the pan has dissolved, meaning the sugar and the butter. Alright guys, as you can see here, my mixture is starting to come to a boil. I did increase my heat a little. So we want to increase the heat to high heat guys. We're going to have this boil as we continuously keep stirring it. So you want to keep stirring until you can't stir anymore. And then you stir some more. As you can see what's happening here, this is starting to boil. I am using a non-stick pan. Let me remind you guys, because this does tend to, the milk does tend to stick onto the sides of the pot, but I'm not getting any problems with that due to the fact that I'm using a non-stick pan currently. You do not want to let this, take your eye off of this for any second, for any moment. Otherwise you risk ruining the whole recipe. Make sure to keep stirring. And what we're looking for guys is after a good amount of time, I'll say about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes, this mixture that we have in the pan here is going to start thickening up. Like a thick paste, almost like the consistency of peanut butter. And that's what we're looking for. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is what we have here. It's starting to thicken up. You don't want to keep stirring and stirring. We're not finished yet. And as I am saying, a word of caution, make sure that your mixture in the pot isn't sticking to the sides. I do have a non-stick pan. As I've said, it's better to use a non-stick pan. It's easier to Make sure that the milk doesn't stick to the sides and become hardened or hard. Alright guys, so you keep stirring, and I'll check back in to let you guys know the progress. Alright guys, as you can see, it's starting to get very thick now. You do want to reduce your heat as this progresses, so you want to move from high heat to between middle to high, and then middle, and then mid to low heat guys. Right now I'm on mid to low heat, and I'm gonna continue to let this mixture caramelize and thicken and keep getting thicker and thicker, because that's how we want it guys. Alright, so I'm gonna continue to stir my arms off, and I'll check back in with you to show progress. Alright guys, it's been about 10 minutes. I've still continued to stir. You see it's getting very thick right now, but we need it thicker than that guys, very thick guys. So I've been working my arms off. As this mixture thickens, it gets harder to stir, but you got to put in that work for this delicious treat, this delicious pastry guys. Alright, so I'm gonna continue to stir a little more. Hopefully my hands doesn't fall off, and I'll check back in with you guys to let you guys know. You see, it's coming together really nicely, but we need it a tad bit more thicker than this. Alright guys, so continue to work those arms off. Alright guys, look at this beautiful creation. Now as I said, you do need to continue to reduce the heat on your stove. I do have my stove to the lowest possible setting. I'm also going to go ahead now and add my final tablespoon of butter. I'm going to continue stirring this thing. Hopefully my hands still have enough strength to do that, and I'll check back again in a couple, right now. Alright guys, alright. Look at this beautiful creation that I have here. Extremely thick. You see that? This is how you want your consistency to be. It's very thick. Alright guys, this is our fudge here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and place this here in a container and flatten it out, and then we're gonna leave it to cool. And after we basically finish here guys, that's just the final step. Put this here in a container and leave it to cool. And I did turn my heat off, and I continue to stir this for about 2 more minutes to get it slightly thicker. So yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into a container and let you guys see what's going on. Alright guys, so here we have, I've gone ahead and removed my fudge from the fire. I've gone ahead and put it in this container here, and what I'm gonna do is to use this utensil here to smooth it out, to flatten it, and make sure that it cools enough. You want to do this right away guys, while your fudge is still hot. You don't want to wait for it to cool long, because then it becomes hard, and then it's gonna be even more difficult to get this accomplished. Alright guys, you want to get this nice and smooth. Alright guys, I've also gone ahead and add 1 more tablespoon of butter to this, because I found that my fudge was getting a little too hard. So I added 1 more tablespoon of butter so that I can evenly manipulate my fudge here to the way that I want it. Don't worry, this will not ruin your recipe or anything. Alright guys, and here I have my almost finished product. What the final step is for this to cool down, and then cut it in some squares and then enjoy. Alright guys, so I'll let you guys see the final product, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to try this recipe. Let me know how you guys do, and I'll see you again in a brand new video another time.